Hi, my name is Mark K. Gamiao, and welcome to this exciting precursor to Season 2 of Feed, an Undead Horror. The dynamic sister brother team of Christine and Dante was originally supposed to make their grand appearance in the third season, but given their potentially huge role in that story arc, I was just too excited and had to introduce them much earlier than expected. This way, you listeners out there will be already familiar with these siblings. By the time they integrate with Kaylee and the others in the main storyline, it is my belief that you all will be invested in Christine and Dante as much as the original cast. It will be like a superhero movie crossover team up. Christine and Dante is a side story taking place during the events of Feed, an Undead Horror Season 1, featuring the vocal talents of Kim White as Christine and Rafe Hensley as Coffee. This podcast is enhanced by sound effects and ambient music to create an immersive atmosphere. Please enjoy. This is a work of fiction. Unless otherwise indicated, all the names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents in this podcast are either the product of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Warning: parental guidance suggested. Some material, such as graphic violence and the use of profanity, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Chapter 1: 28 Days Late. Christine. Please step forward. Christine, inmate 1121650, born December 2nd, 1991, assault in the third degree. Sentenced for 1 year, released August 25th, 2025. San Angeles Precinct, completion of sentence. You are free to go.
So, same time next week then?
Just stay out of trouble, miss.
I can't promise you that, Officer Emerson. Ah, freedom. Heavily disguised as the sweet aroma of smog. Time to cause some mischief. Kidding. I don't know what it is, but trouble seems to follow me around like a lost puppy, no matter how big or small shape or form. Last year, he was a 6'2" bronze-skinned blonde who thought he could show this little blue-haired girl how to shoot a compound bow. Not my fault that he didn't know I'm a 3-time nationals champion. Not my fault he decided to take a swing at my baby brother who rushed in to protect me. So my fault, but totally worth it when I left the blonde himbo pinned to the archery target by his shirt collar. Yeah, I'm a regular Robin Hood. I hear the roar of a car engine and see my brother from another mother rolling into the parking lot in a sleek navy blue Challenger. No, really. Our skin tone may be different, but when my dad remarried, it was to the most amazing, beautiful black woman he met in Paris. I'm proud to call her Mom. Even prouder for the excellent young gentleman Dante has grown up to be. My brother gets out of the car and I extend my hand, expecting him to hand over the keys. Instead, Dante opens the passenger door for me. See, gentlemen. You don't want me to drive? I say to him, making a series of hand gestures. I'm deaf, not blind, my brother signs back. I get inside as Dante sits back behind the wheel. I notice his phone on the dashboard with the speech-to-text option turned on. Gift for Mom and Dad? Dante smiles, nodding as he pulls onto the main road. There is a slight bit of sadness in his eyes. His celebration was last month. I'm so sorry I missed your birthday, bro, but I'll make it up to you. What are you now, 19? I'm 21, fool, Dante signs, taking both hands off the wheel briefly. Oh, look at you with your adult attitude and your adult hair driving your adult car. But dude, seriously, if you're going to drive and talk, keep at least one hand on the wheel. Dante grins and gives me the side eye. He raises one hand, and I expect he's going to flip me the bird. Instead, he points to the glove compartment. I open it and pull out a flyer for Skate Palooza. This is happening today? Dante nods. And you want me to go there? He nods again. There is a faraway look in his eyes, and I catch the hint of a smile. I know my brother all too well. What is her name, and does she have a criminal record? Riley, Dante signs, and then no. He gives me a sidelong glance, frowning. I catch his meaning. Fair enough, I say. An envelope addressed to me falls out of the compartment, and I open it. It's an invitation from one of my old hunting buddies named Coffee. We used to see who was the better shot, him with a rifle or me with a bow. He's having a mixer at Kessler Ranch this weekend to celebrate the end of the hunting season. Ugh, one thing at a time, I groan, tossing the invite back into the compartment. Okay, Dante, let's go meet your girl. The venue was crowded. Food trucks took up one corner of the parking lot. Pop-up tents filled with artists and merchants selling their wares lined another. Robinson Recreational Park was the largest playground for skateboarders, inline skaters, and parkour enthusiasts. Dante fell into the latter category, so I'd half expected this girl Riley was into the free-running scene as well. So imagine my surprise when I see this tiny, pretty blonde girl with a skateboard as big as her come rolling down and jumping off the halfpipe, straight into my brother's awaiting arms. "Day," the girl said, "you made it!" I caught my brother staring at the girl's mouth, and at first I thought he was going to kiss her. He was actually reading her lips. Yeah, I should have known. I raise my eyebrow, repeating the nickname Riley has just given my brother, but he shrugs it off. Dante smiles and signs that he was glad he could be here and happy to keep her company. The girl blushed a deep red and averted her eyes, meeting mine briefly. My brother introduced us, and Riley signed, "Pleasure to watch you?" I laughed. It seemed she knew a little bit of ASL, albeit somewhat fractured. Broken sign language. Is that even a thing? "Oh no, sweetie," I said. "I can hear just fine, although I do appreciate your effort." "Oh, sorry," Riley apologized. "Day has been teaching me some sign language, but I'm afraid my comprehension isn't that great." "Thank goodness we can text each other on our phones, am I right?" "Yes, but being able to talk with our hands is more intimate and personal than texting, I think," Riley countered. There was an awkward silence, and I got the hint. Gee, I don't need sign language or a text to read the room. I'll be at the food trucks if you need me. Dante nodded and mouthed the words, "Thank you," as I walked away. Huh? Looks like Eddie's Eat and Go finally decided to branch out and go mobile. I ordered the BF Classic Light Burger and a bottle of Diet Twist Cola and sat down at one of the tables. My brother exited one of the tents wearing a lime green shirt that had the words "Rye Day or Die" emblazoned in purple across the chest. Riley walked up to him wearing the same outfit. Cute ship name, I guess. I watch as Dante and Riley take up matching positions on opposite sides of the course. My brother runs alongside a wall, gradually picking up speed. Riley begins her run, mirroring Dante's pace on her skateboard. Dante leapfrogged and rolled over several crates. Riley performed a series of tic-tacs. Then my brother ran up the side, defying gravity briefly as his body moved forward, parallel to the ground. Riley rolled up the wall, pushed off, and kick-flipped onto a rail, sliding down into the bowl. Dante leapt and twisted in the air, catching a pair of uneven bars, swinging around and over to land on a raised platform overlooking the bowl. Riley met him on the platform at almost exactly the same time, whereupon they both high-five tagged each other. There was a smooth exchange as Riley hopped off her skateboard and Dante got on, and they both completed each other's run to the opposite side in reverse order. The crowd that had gathered to watch whooped and hollered in excitement from that spectacular display of athleticism, myself included. By sundown, most of the crowd had dispersed. The food vendors and merchants packed up and gone home. I still hadn't treated my brother to a proper belated birthday dinner, so I made a reservation for 3 at Jack Hollander's. Riley, of course, refused the offer, not wanting to impose, but I insisted. I was happy for Dante, that he found someone who shared his passion and treated him as an equal despite his disability. The food was amazing. Dante made at least 3 trips to the buffet line, so I was shocked when my brother put the plates down in front of Riley. I shot him a questioning look. "I'm eating for 2, Riley said cheerfully. My expression went from surprise to scrutiny, but Riley and my brother kept a straight face. They were serious. I was about to congratulate them both when they burst out laughing. Dante signed, "Got you," as he moved the plates in front of him. "You little shit," I laughed, tossing a breadstick at him. Dante caught the bread in mid-air, dipped it into the balsamic vinegar, and took a bite, flashing a toothy grin. "One day," Riley sighs, leaning over to give Dante a kiss on the cheek. "But not yet. We've both decided to finish our college education before deciding what to do next." I nod in approval. Then, with dinner and dessert out of the way, we got up and I went to pay the bill. As we exited, Dante noticed a surfer-looking dude sitting by himself, table laden with dishes piled high with food. My brother gave him a friendly smile, flashed a thumbs up, and patted his stomach. The guy stared at him blankly, stuffing his mouth with prime rib and potatoes as if he had been starving for days. I looked closer. It looked like he was suffering despite the voracity in which he devoured his meal. Well, that was weird. Little did I know that things were about to get worse.
Thank you. You have been listening to Christine and Dante, a side story taking place during the events of Feed and Undead Horror Season 1, featuring the vocal talents of Kim White as Christine and Wayne Hensley as Coffee. Editing by Kim White. Sound engineering by Anthony Hahn. Until next time, stay safe, my friends.